And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with Chief Meteorologist Jeff Denoyer.
Hurricane Fiona, textbook. It's massive, it's strong, very distinct eye, very easy to see. This is a major hurricane, Category 4, enormous in size, but turn your attention to under the E here. That is the island of Bermuda. That will take the brunt of Fiona starting Thursday night and into Friday. Looks like the storm will pass just west of the island. Now, the track of Fiona has not wavered at all. Pretty much all week long, it's been the same track. The winds are sustained at 130 miles an hour, Category 4. It will pass by the island of Bermuda Thursday night into Friday and then take a V-line north up into the Canadian Maritimes. It may not be tropical at that point anymore. We call it post-tropical, but still has winds of 100 miles an hour and heavy rainfall for areas like Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island. It's going to be just an awful weekend there. For us, though, it tracks east. Now, take this track, keep it in your mind, and I'm going to tie it into our forecast in just a moment. Satellite and radar. Cold front to our west. We've been talking about this big time change in how the air feels for you by Friday. Much cooler air behind the front. Now that transition to get to that cooler air is going to be marked by some heavy rainfall for tomorrow. Let's time this all out for you with Futurecast. The frontal boundary is to our west right now. You wake up tomorrow, you got that morning commute. There's some showers lurking very close to the areas in Rhode Island, like eastern Connecticut, western Connecticut. This is wave 1. This will be more like light to moderate rainfall, wet the roads for the morning hours till about noon, and then eventually move off to the east. But we're not done yet. The front is still back to the west. Watch what happens around the noontime hour. Look at all this rain blossom to our west. This is the heavier band of rain that will come through the early afternoon hours. By the time we get to about 12, 1, 2, 3, it is pouring outside to the point where you're going to probably have some big time puddles on the highways. Travel will be likely very slow around the noontime hour. By the time we get to that evening commute, the bulk of the heaviest of rain will pivot towards Cape Cod and the islands, and the back edge of the rain by 4 o'clock is already moving through northwest Rhode Island. Therefore, by evening, most areas are dry, it's cool, it's breezy, and the heaviest of rain is now mainly offshore. So now let's tie in Fiona. Here's the front moving off the coast. We know we're going to cool down on Friday with high pressure building in. Fiona's driving north. Is it coming towards us? No, because this frontal boundary is going to help steer Fiona far enough east that it stays safely away from our area and will affect the Canadian Maritimes. So that commute forecast for tomorrow, I put yellow for some rain showers for the morning commute. Gets really dicey around the noontime hour, and then wet roads for 5 p.m., but not heavy rain falling at that point anymore. The only effects we really get from Fiona with that passage well to our east is a high surf advisory for Thursday night into Friday, some dangerous rip currents and some rough surf as the storm passes well to our east and out of here. Before we cool off on Friday, still a little breezy on Saturday, warmer on Sunday and nice. We'll be tracking another round of showers for early next week before we dry out again for Tuesday and Wednesday. Nick.
Thank you, Jeff.